Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Capricorn. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is your September monthly message for Capricorn. I know it's like mid-month, towards the end of the month, but it covers all the energy that happened this month or meant for whenever you're seeing this. So just take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't, okay? So Capricorn, it's really interesting as we get started here. The song that I had on pre-shuffle when I was getting the cards together, it is a great song. It's called What I've Done by Linkin Park. If you know the song, go and just Google the lyrics and read them because it's poetic justice, basically, right? So in this farewell, there's no blood, there's no alibi, because I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what I've done. So this is like somebody who's done something, has a lot of guilt. In fact, I channeled after the song was over, I channeled the message, "The guilt is eating someone alive." I might even use that as my title. But then it goes on to say, "Put to rest what you thought of me while I clean the slate." So somebody wants to wipe the slate clean and make things better with the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Okay, so it goes on, but the strongest lyric that got me was, "For what I've done, I start again, and whatever pain may come, today this ends. I'm forgiving what I've done." So like somebody is making the conscious decision. I thought I heard like sirens or something right as I was saying this. Sorry. But somebody is making the conscious decision to wipe the slate clean, to make things right. It could, it could be anything. It could be making good on, a deal, a bet. It could mean like, honestly, it could be anything. Capricorn, in your readings, I've channeled messages where I'm like, somebody needs to go to the police. Somebody needs to tell the truth of something. Somebody, needs to pay child support, things like that. So just take it as it resonates. Let's get into the secrets of the Witch Oracle as we get started for Capricorn. I was going to say higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So mote it be. They know that though. All right, so we have between the worlds. Liminal spaces are where the world of magic spills over into the world of humans. The witch will take you there today. Feel yourself hum with power, beauty, and intoxicating energy. So this is for all the people who are in the in-between. They want to believe in magic. They just maybe haven't seen it actually take place. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in miracles? Why are you here? Are you curious? Sometimes all it takes is a miracle for a person to believe. I know. What do we have for Capricorn, please? It's interesting. I have a Capricorn friend who gifted me this, and another that has really served me well in protection, and I don't think she knows how meaningful it actually quite has been for me. And, I've tried to give her other things as well. It's been a while since I've seen her or whatnot, but I get compliments on this all the time. And I always make sure to say my friend is the one who gave it to me, and this is where I got it from. Freya's Fire custom artwork, by the way. She wraps, her wraps are amazing. Anyway, so yeah, it's, I guess the point, what I'm trying to say is like when somebody does something for you, it's like make sure that they get credit for it, and or if they haven't done something, make sure that they're not getting the bad rap. Anyway, underneath the deck, we've got Jupiter return benefits. This is wild because this has been popping up for multiple readings. I think we might be in a Jupiter retrograde or return. I can't remember. But Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It's you know, Jupiter is like in mythological belief systems is like Odin, is like Zeus, right? And when Jupiter returns, it's all about benefits. Now, 4 plus 9, somebody could be 49 years old. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 is the death card, which is Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but also 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 is about house, home, stability. So this could be dealing with a house, dealing with some type of stability, something like that, living quarters, that type of thing. All right, top of the deck. We have, what other sign got this? You guys, I can't even make this up. I think it was Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. Jupiter abundance. Now, I think in their spread, it was opposite. It was this one underneath the deck and this one on top. But they got both Jupiters as well. So that already, this is, wow. Okay. You could be dealing with the Libra, have it somewhere strong in your chart. Card number 7, something could have happened on the 7th. The 7th was the full moon. So something could have happened on the full moon. Wow. Some type of manifesting. Somebody could try to do some type of moon magic, moon spells. So this one on the 7th, it was the full corn moon in Pisces. And then it went directly into the full lunar eclipse, which started eclipse season. Boy, has it been a doozy. And that's why half of these have gotten out late, whatever. I've been doing a lot of stuff. And so I'm just getting them out when I can. And I don't know if you guys have seen yet, but make sure that you check out my daily pot tarot messages. Every single day I have them out for you so you get a little bit of daily guidance, right? So, Jupiter abundance. The lips of the wise are as the doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they opened, but treasures are poured out before thee. Akhenaten. I don't know what the author's name is. Expect doors to swing open. So this is interesting. So for this to be on the top after getting that song, I feel like once somebody wipes the slate clean, it's like it lifts the negative energy off of them. It breaks the bad karma. By far the largest and most magnanimous of all the heavenly bodies in our solar system, the Roman pantheon, Jupiter was referred to as king of all gods. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Jupiter corresponds with the Greek Zeus and the Norse god Odin. So because Jupiter is so vast and expansive, this planet is the gate opener for better luck. The earlier Greeks called the planet Jupiter Pantheon, which meant the brightest star. Because of Jupiter's immensity, is one of the easiest planets to see with the naked eye. It's ruled by Sagittarius, the centaur. And when the energy of Jupiter enters your reading, you can be assured luck is on your side and fortune shines on you. You are being given not only a gift, but also a lift, if not divine help. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody's just like been down and out in their luck, down and out in their karma. And I'm saying, like from the song, it's like the only way to get out of it is to make good, you know, to do what you needed to do in the first place, right? So because Jupiter can make you feel happy and complacent, you may have to watch out for weight gain and for other ways that you indulge. Since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and the idea of fairness, you may find your opinions and convictions rather strong at the present time. Jupiter is represented by Largese, so try not to be overbearing, as this attitude could sabotage all that you have worked for. If you feel at the moment that you're in a dark period of time and you have drawn the Jupiter card, be assured that blessings are on their way, doors are opening, and with generosity and in faith, it is time to walk through them. So you have to believe that it will be coming to you, okay? And then the Jupiter card gives a positive spin to any reading. Keep this in mind regardless of the surrounding cards. So its corresponding tarot card is the Wheel of Fortune, but it means a change in luck, fortune, high ideals, sense of purpose, and the strength to go on. Somebody could be feeling, I mean, much like Chester Benningfield, right? Like, you never know. He was a singer that was so powerful behind his words and his music and the way he took his life, right? You never know when somebody feels like they're hopeless, and they're not. You have a sense of hope. You have hope, and if you feel like you don't, make sure that you reach and get help, right? All right, let's move on, because we all care. All right, what do we have for Capricorn, please? What do we have for Capricorn? For the time of this reading, when they're meant to be seeing it, September 2025. Take it as it resonates. Capricorn. Heard one more? Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or have that somewhere strong in your chart. King of Swords is King of Swords is about information. It's about communication. He rules with authority based on logic, facts, and wisdom. I don't know why I can't talk right now. So logic, facts, and wisdom. And he also could be involved with the law. So this could be like a judge. This could be like a lawyer. It could be a police officer or a sheriff or anybody like that, right? So King of Swords, he can be kind of an asshole sometimes. Not to say that he doesn't have emotion or compassion, but again, it's all about strictly facts and logic, right? Let's get 3 cards for Capricorn, please. Sorry, I'm watching my cats. All right, we have Page of Cups, so it could be a younger water sign, could be a child. It's a card of innocence. Then we have Page of Swords, another child, somebody younger than you. You could be the younger one. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Page of Swords is about watching, looking for information. Could also be spying. One more for Capricorn. Thank you. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is that good luck, that fortune coming in. So the aces are gifts from the universe. Pentacles are all about money, finance, material things, you know, coins, abundance. And, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is like the potential for success, the potential for like a new career, the potential for like a new way of gaining money of some sort, or some kind of material benefit, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles, making a decision, balancing 2 things, many things, right? It can be anything pertaining to money, materials, comforts, anything like that. Two of Pentacles also, you have to have a good sense of humor in order to be able to balance things, you know, take things at face value, right? So let's clarify. It's very young energy. I see very young energy. Maybe somebody at the beginning of something, or somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience at something. Especially as they start out maybe on a new venture. That's only for some of you, not all of you. Some of you could be dealing with children. This could have something to do with children. Underneath the deck, this is crazy. You just sat here and watched me shuffle this. This was on the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling, and it's here still. So Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but she doesn't have to be. This could be you, it could be the other person. This is somebody who's very passionate about what they do. She's very magical. She's also known as the Witch of the Tarot. She has cats like the ones that I keep watching because I'm trying to make sure that they're not messing with the plants. So could have a black cat. I have a black cat. But she is all about confidence and passion and energy and magic. And she could be single, doesn't have to be. She can have children, doesn't have to be. She's all about warmth and enthusiasm and determination. She's very adaptable, extremely steady, and hyper independent. I mean, it's just who she is. She doesn't need a man, but, you know, she'll take him too because she's very beautiful, right? Okay. What's the Page of Cups? That could be who you're dealing with or the energy behind this. What is the Page of Cups? Water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, younger energy. Pages are messengers. She's like, Page of Cups is like all about innocence. It could be about romance, an offer, flirting. An Emperor. Aries energy. That could be a dad, a father, ruler. Own your space with confidence. Somebody who wants to conquest someone, have a victory over someone, maybe a younger water sign, because it could be any age. I hope it's not too young. Structure and control. Someone who wants to control a younger water sign. There could be an Aries energy, a masculine figure that wants to control. The Emperor is somebody who he's the authoritative figure. He rules like he's like a boss, a CEO, head of household, someone like that. Right, let's get 2 more cards for the Page of Cups. Then we have wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups, so more water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's mostly Pisces energy. Everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. This was in the past, recent past. So it had to do something. There's at number 13 again, too. Somebody was trying, I'm getting like, it was somebody's wish to try to control a younger water sign. I'm not getting the best energy off that Emperor. Not all Emperors, even upright, are. Okay, 1 second. I dropped the card. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so it's the Judgment card. And I'm not quite sure which way it fell because it fell on the ground and did the thing. But upright, this is Pluto energy, which is also like Mars related. It's about, okay, upright, it's about an awakening. Somebody's purpose. Somebody's reckoning and rejuvenation. But, you know, when I picked it up, it was in reverse, right? It means failure to face the facts, or delay, or disappointment, blame, and doubt. Somebody could have blamed a younger water sign for something, or was trying to control a younger water sign, blamed them for something, some kind of judgment, because judgment could be judgment upon you or judgment of another person. So let's get this Page of Swords. This is more current energy. Somebody could be spying, watching, and as I'm looking at this Page of Swords is like watching and kind of has, let me see if I can explain this to you guys, kind of has the sword up and pointing at this water sign. Can you see this? How like she wants to, like, you know, throw the sword at her head or something, but it's like spy energy watching this Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I can't make it up. 5 of Swords, more swords. This is a battle. Someone wants to fight. Sometimes the victory is not worth the prize. So this is about selfishness and greed, conflict, aggression. I can't talk. It could be an argument or somebody's fear of failure. Somebody doesn't want to lose in a situation, but it is also about self-sabotage and being overcome with anxiety. Let's get 2 more. There we have that 2 of Pentacles again. That's the energy right now. Find balance in your life to build your success. Somebody's unbalanced, and so it's like they're freaking out. There's a change in the circumstance, and so there could be arguing. I see arguing twice in both those cards. 1 more. The Page of Swords. Thank you. Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, Queen. Why am I saying that? Queen of Pentacles. You could be a Queen of Cups or have one around you. The Queen of Pentacles, she's kind of like the Queen of Cups in a way, because she can be a mother and she can, you know, do really well with family. The Queen of Cups is somebody who balances home, family, work, like money really well. You know, she does it all. Does it all. She's very, you know, grounded earth energy. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. She's very protective, very generous, charming, intelligent, kind, truthful, and practical. So what is Are they in a fight with, are they wanting to fight? Maybe this is like a mother and a child battling. Oh, you know what? The Two of Pentacles also is Capricorn energy. So this could be you, or this could be like a younger energy, you know, wanting to kind of argue and fight with you. Some of you, this could be children. For some of you, this could be your child, or it's like your child may be fighting with another child or wants to fight another child. That's only for some of you. Or something that was done could have started a fight. Some of you can be the child fighting with your parent. Doesn't matter how old. What is the Ace of Pentacles? What is the Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn, please? Let's get 3 cards. Ooh, the Moon in reverse. Secrets are coming out. I just got secrets are coming out about how, about some kind of money that was given to somebody. It's about trifling mistakes. Truth, deception is recognized, consciousness and clarity. I can't make this up. So what I was saying at the beginning of the reading is that somebody needs to wipe the slate clean. Somebody needs to speak the truth. Somebody needs to say something, right? Somebody could be coming clean to like a Queen of Cups, or dang it, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is a Queen of Cups, okay? Maybe that's why I keep saying it, because they can be both energies. But there's some kind of truth that's being recognized in a situation that is being said. It's when the Moon is in reverse, that means that it's coming out. Secrets are coming out. It's about clarity. There's some kind of clarity about how maybe somebody got some money, or where some money was given or went. I just heard somebody needs to know. You need to know. Let's get 2 more cards. Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio. And then we have it's the Death card. So this means the end of something. The end of a cycle. The end of a chapter. The end of a situation. And the reason it's the end is so it can transform. Because that's really truly what death is about. Is transformation. Now for some of you it could be the truth coming out about something involved with this energy, involved with an ending, maybe the ending of a life or the ending of a career. Growth always means leaving something behind. So it's about transformation, ending cycles, transition, time, and necessary change. Necessary change. What else do we have for Capricorn? Ooh. 10 of Cups, but it came in reverse. Wow. Okay, so the 10 of Cups, Pisces energy, you could be dealing, there's a lot of Pisces energy here. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or a Pisces could be involved. Typically, 10 of Cups is the happiest card in the deck. It's, you know, happy home, happy life, happy wife. But when it's in reverse, it's like dissipation, pity, quietness, waste, arguments, and disunity. I feel like there was a group, could have been 10 or more people that could have been involved in this, and it's whatever this truth that has come out, because the Pentacles is upright and the Death is, you know, marching in there like victoriously, okay? There's some kind of truth that came out about this money, about this Pentacle, about this. It could have had to do with like a house, a home, or something, some kind of structure, some kind of something, and children. And there's some kind of truth that's coming out that's being illuminated by the Moon in reverse. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, but regardless, it's transforming the situation. And it leads to dissipation and arguments and disunity for a group of people, a family. Doesn't have to be a real family. They could be people that work together that call themselves family, which is toxic, by the way, but that's a whole nother story. Underneath the deck, we said that, you know, the Jupiter card was all about the 10 of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune underneath the deck, clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles talks about finding balance in your life to build your success. behind that is the Six of Pentacles. You know what that's all about? Balancing things out financially. It's like sometimes you have to give a little to gain a little. So you could be paying something out in order to balance out a situation, or it could be getting paid to you. Behind that, we have the Six of Swords. So that's all about smoother communication, moving from choppier waters to calmer waters. And the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, this is a picture of a mother and her child. And it's like somebody that's like being the hero and moving them to calmer waters, helping them out. For some of you, you could be like balancing something out financially with someone, making the right decision to do so, weighing out the decision. And it's because of this truth, this clarity that's coming out about what was done in the past. Could have potentially, again, dealt with, behind that is I see, could have dealt with a home, with children, some kind of unstable, somebody trying to control somebody is what I'm seeing. Somebody was trying to control somebody. Dang. Well, just like that song, you know, what I've done, the guilt is eating someone alive. The only way to release that guilt is to tell the truth and get that weight off your shoulders, right? And I've been saying that for months in your readings. Make it right. You know, do the right thing. Do what needs to be done. If it's child support, pay the child support. If it's, you know, if it's a settlement, if it's, you know, telling the truth in some kind of, I don't know, it could be a million things, right? I just heard only you and God. Only you and God will know. Whatever your God is. Some people don't believe, sometimes some people think, you know, it's spirits, whatever. It's whatever you believe. Underneath the deck, we've got astrology, destiny. Some of you are just now getting into astrology and realizing this is, you know, again, it's something that you're believing in. It is all about your destiny. It is, I wouldn't say that it's like the direct map of how it will go, but it's kind of like a guideline. It gives you directions, if you will, whether or not you follow them. Some people don't. They get lost, right? So, but astrology is a big part of it. If you don't pay attention, I'd start paying attention right now, especially with the way all of the crazy energy and the eclipse energy has been going on. Top of the deck, we've got phrenology, certainty. Somebody is certain about something. Somebody may question astrology due to certainty, right, or uncertainty. But for those of us in the spiritual space that watch tarot, that, you know, believe in tarot, that pay attention to astrology and things like that, esoteric arts and all of that, it is a form of certainty for us. Like, you know, for myself, I believe in my cards just as much as I believe the weatherman, right? You know, because much like the weather, energy changes constantly. But what I'm reading right now is exactly what I know is happening on some timeline somewhere, right? May not be everyone, but it could definitely be someone. Let's read phrenology. So if your days are filled with aimless activity and your head is filled with pointless internal chatter and inconsistent plans, stop a while and turn down the volume. When you give in to rest and silence, you are more likely to hear the information your guides are trying to give you. As you try to ascertain what you should or should not do, use your own head rather than accepting the first piece of advice you're given. Think logically, as it's time to rely on good old-fashioned common sense. Stability in life is required, so make concrete plans. Seek expert advice and research carefully what you need to know to be certain about your next move. If you do so, the outcome will be successful without a doubt. Other divinatory meanings, practice meditation to quiet your mind. It's great advice. Prayer will also help you know. Retreat. Monitor your thoughts carefully. Listen to your guides. Don't dive straight into a situation. Make sure you're certain of all the facts. Certainty will prevail. As I'm reading this, I'm getting, you know, definitely, it said, talked about, you know, go to, you know, like a professional or someone, you know, who knows more than you. Like if you need to go to a doctor, if you need to see a therapist, if you need to go to the police, it's like go to the people that you know for certain can help you. Clarification. I know you guys heard that. Clarification. So let's get the Witch's Kitchen Oracle and wrap this up. And then I'm going to quickly go over my predictions that I did at the end of last year. For those of you that follow the channel, you guys know that I do predictions every year for the upcoming full moons of the following year. And then throughout the year, we go through those predictions and see how it applies to the monthly readings. It's always really interesting. Okay. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Underneath the deck, we have chili pepper, ferocity. So there could be some ferocity. There's definitely arguments and fighting in this. There's definitely ferocity. We've got fighting. We've got arguments. We've got people being called out. You know, you may want to eat some chili peppers or, you know, red pepper flakes. Have that in your food to help dispel any ferocity, keep protection around you. Also give you the ferocity where you need it, especially if you have to go to authorities or have to deal with a judge of any kind, you know, to be able to give information, that kind of stuff. Top of the deck, we have elderflower, warding. So this is like warding off bad luck or bad energy. Let's read this. Elderflower. Defend, protect, I'll guard you well, and ward off any misused spell. Fairy secrets hidden deep, and ancient magic's yours to keep. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be there it is done. So steeped into mystery and superstition, my ancient history is shared amongst the British hedgerows. Protected by the elder mother who resides in the trunk of my tree, I will ward off evil spirits and protect your home from misfortune if I'm planted near the threshold. The powerful warding property of my leaves will assist in breaking spells cast against you and undo any harmful intentions. Allow me to deflect any ill will as I defend your magical honor. As you sleep deeply beneath the canopy of my white, lacy, fragrant flowers, you are invited into a parallel existence, into the mystical dimension of the fairies who are fundamental to your spell work at this time. The nature spirits will ward off any negative beliefs that are blocking you as you harness your natural magical abilities. That's beautiful. The Fae are tricky characters, which I love them deeply. They have saved my daughter and I on multiple occasions. It's my daughter who's blessed, but I know that, you know, they like me too. So, definitely look into elderflower. Also, elderberry is something that I like to use. Like if you feel like you're getting sick or that your immune system is worn down, black elderberry is something that helps ward off illness, any kind of illness when you're feeling down. So you might be in need of that. But yeah, this is talking about protect and defend. And so protect yourself, protect your peace, protect another person by releasing that guilt, releasing whatever it is that you need to let go of in order to make this a better situation, not just for yourself, but for all others involved. And that's where I'm going to leave that at. So to get into the predictions, the full moon was on the 7th. We had Jupiter the 7th. That was the full lunar eclipse in Pisces. We have a ton of Pisces on the table, also known as the corn moon or the full blood moon. Then the first card that we pulled was the World Reverse. This is somebody having to repeat a cycle, repeat a situation until they get it right the next time, right? Then we pulled Hearing Messages from Spirit. So I feel like somebody feels haunted that they've been getting these messages, getting these reoccurring thoughts, and they don't know where they're coming from. That's your spirit talking to you. That's your conscience, your guide, right? And they're trying to get these messages across. If you've been seeing numbers all over the place, if you've been, if you've been seeing, different kinds of animals or insects or just like getting signs, look it up. Like Google what the spiritual definition of this is. It'll help you understand what Spirit is trying to tell you. Then we got number 27, release. Something could be happening on the 27th of the month. Somebody could be 27 years old. Somebody could be born on the 27th. But there needs to be something that you release. It could be releasing guilt, releasing ego, releasing a past person, situation, thing. You need to release something in order to make room for what's to come, right? Then number 55, Palo Santo. Do I still have that over here? Yeah, Palo Santo. It's this, Palo Santo, okay? And it's used to ward off bad spirits. And so you light, one end of it, and you cleanse your house, you cleanse your home, you cleanse yourself, you cleanse your body with Palo Santo, and it keeps the good spirits around you, your guardians. That's what Palo Santo is all about. So definitely cleanse your space with Palo Santo. Then we got the last quarter moon in Cancer, and that's talking about take a breather. I feel like you'll be able to take a breather after you get this off your chest, after you clean your slate, after you make things right. Then you'll be able to take a breather, and boy, will that feel good. Then the next card we got was the Crystal Oracle Dalmatian Stone. I don't have one on me, but it's like white quartz with little black dots in it, and it looks just like a Dalmatian, and it means loyalty. Who do you need to be loyal to other than yourself? Always be loyal to yourself, right? But who is it that you're loyal to, and who is loyal to you? Okay, that's what you need to pay attention to. That's your tribe. And then last but not least, we rolled Uranus, Leo, and the 12th house with my Astro Dice based on the 3 main principles of astrology. And when you combine those 3 elements together, it means a rebel and a mystic with a cause. Now, I feel like what's happening here is somebody is having guilty conscience and they want to make it better. You want to release that karma, release that burden, right? And so that's what you have to let go. That's what you're rebelling against, is the past you, the old you, right? You could be rebelling against a family of people that maybe you were, I don't know, maybe you were sticking up for or holding secrets for, but those secrets are coming out because the guilt was eating you alive. And so once you let that go, that's your mystical spiritual side moving forward. That's the cause to make things right. And what that does is not only does it heal yourself, but it inspires the people around you to do the right thing, right? And that in turn, it's like, I feel like some of you could be having an awakening and realizing, what all the spiritual stuff means, right? And as people start to see you awakening, that helps start their awakening as well. It's a ripple effect, just like, you being here on my channel today. So really appreciate you guys being here. I hope this brought you clarity, insight, and answers. If it did and you're interested in a personal reading where we dive down deeper into your personal storyline, all of my contact information is in the description below this video. So just reach out. And also make sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Mars signs too for additional messages. And if this is where I leave you, as you know, it's Together We Grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. Make sure you just check the channel, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.